Hello and welcome back to Collecting Iron Maiden with me, your host James. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Somewhere in Time album, 4 different versions of it. We'll be looking at the 1986 CD release, the original release, the 2013 reissue picture discs, the 2019 collector's edition of the CD box set, and finally the 2024 yellow vinyl edition. Okay, Somewhere in Time. Let's start off with the 1986 original UK CD version. Here it is here. Open that up. We've got the quite cool design, very retro looking CD from 1986. Take the booklet out here. Nice booklet, reproduction of what we saw on the original vinyl. Very, very cool artwork. I'm sure I don't need to tell anyone watching this channel that this is some of the best artwork you'd ever see on an album cover. Interesting positioning of the writing. I'll come back to this as we look at the other versions. 101 Easter eggs, probably more in here. Always finding out more about this album cover. Absolutely love it. Big fan of this image. If I'm going to get a Maiden tattoo, it would be that one, I think. I've got the sticker on my car, if that counts. Not quite as hardcore. But oh well. Nice looking booklet. Always enjoyed the old... This is a 1986 CD, right? So CDs were relatively new to the market. And the back sheet of the booklet was designed to tell you just how awesome CDs were. So you could feel particularly proud for buying a CD. And it had the different coding, AAD, ADD, and DDD, which were all about whether it was analog tape recorder, analog master, or direct digital tape. For how they made the CD and how they did the recording and the transfer. I remember checking the recording and transfer type of CDs to see if you were getting the best possible sound quality. So that's the 1986 CD. Next we'll take a look at the 2013 reissue on vinyl. So this was one of 8 heavyweight vinyls that came out in 2013. I'll just slide this puppy off if I can. Okay, and on the back of that we've got the other albums that we released. They're all picture discs, so you can see the discs, some quite nice items there. Now straight away, one of the things I'd point out about this version is the, in my opinion, atrocious rendering of the album artwork. Eddie has been chopped off at the knees. On the back of the album, the band members have all been chopped off the knees. But one of the greatest crimes of this version is that my favourite character on the album, the black and white cat with a halo, you can just barely see it down there. Poor Pussycat has been chopped off from the eyes down. Totally disrespectful and unacceptable. Not good enough. Overall, it makes the album cover look a little bit zoomed in. In reality, they just took the image from higher up and chopped off the bottom. I'm not sure why they did that. I wish they didn't. All is forgiven though as we open up the gatefold, and we've got some really cool photos from the Somewhere in tour. Not the least of which, in terms of awesomeness, is all these cool shots of the giant inflatable Eddie head with the drum kit on the top. I didn't get to see this tour. It was going to come to New Zealand. It didn't. Boy, oh boy, it would have been a mind-blowing experience. I like the Eddie and the Zorb up on here as well. Very cool. All right, the disc itself. Take that out. Got a cool shot that wasn't in the original sleeve for the futuristic vehicles. It's pretty cool. Lyrics on the back. And here's the vinyl. On one side, we've got the artwork for Wasted Years. Pretty nice. And on the other side, put it the right way up, James, we've got Stranger in a Strange Land. Always cool artwork to see. So overall, a pretty nice package, even if they did kind of stuff up the cover. By the way, that is the original sound they came in 2013. In 2015, they did a remaster of Somewhere in Time and other albums. And in 2019, they released the box set for collectors on CD. So the box itself is very cool. We've got the artwork. Note we can see my favourite pussycat in all her glory Thank you, artists. On the side, we've got the artwork that was used on the tour promotional material and on the tour program, with the cool ship in the background from Blade Runner. And we can see that it includes the CD, a 1:24 scale figurine, and a collector's patch. Yay, we love our free stuff. On the back, you can see a picture of the aforementioned figurine and the patch. Very nice box. Well done, guys. Here is the CD itself. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not only has Eddie been further cropped in this version, my little pussycat is but a halo and a pair of ears. It's very sad. I don't know why they did that to the artwork. If we open it up, we can see the CD itself is very, very faithful to the original from 1986, which is nice. Same with the CD booklet. It's lovely, high glossy, high quality stuff. Very nice, slightly different order to the paging, but otherwise very nice. The whole thing's set up in a digipack. Really does look good. Very nice job there. Inside the box, we also have one of these Legacy of the Beast video game style art cards. On the back, it promotes the game, but the cool thing here is when you open this up, you can see the album artwork without Eddie. So there's no Eddie on the front, there's no dying cyborg that he's shot, and the band have been removed from the back as well. There's normally the band here, and it's much taller. So the normal artwork cuts off about here and about here. So you've got a lot more to take in. No more Easter eggs that I'm aware of, but a nice little piece to look at. Also in the box will be, we get the little 1:24 scale figurine. He's pretty cool. The colouring is a little bit yellow, where it should be a little bit more gold. They haven't done a great job on the weathering. It's not bad. I put it above my desk where I work, and sits with all the other ones in the series, and they look pretty cool. So yeah, pretty good quality. And finally, we have, just bring my battle jack into shot, the patch. Pretty gnarly looking Eddie. May have been drawn by Derek Riggs's 14-year-old nephew. I can't confirm that. But it's a free patch. It's pretty cool. Looks alright on the jacket. I won't complain. Right, and last of all, in today's episode, we've got the 2024 release. Now, this is my favourite version of Somewhere in Time for a couple of reasons. First reason, let me just grab this guy over here. If you compare the artwork side by side, you can see on the 2013 version, it's all cropped and the lettering is huge over the picture. Whereas on the 2024 version, I always use the kitty as my yardstick. There's the kitty in her full glory, not only the kitten, but we've got some detail of the footpath below her. So this is the full image. None of this zoom or crop nonsense. Not only that, but they've decided to put the writing smaller and in the background, which I really like because you can see more of the image itself. We've got a sticker here saying that it includes the yellow vinyl, which we'll look at shortly, and a Future Past Tour lenticular print, which we'll also have a glimpse at too. On the back, standard stuff. We've got Icarus there, which is very nice. I meant to say, actually, if you look, this is the 2019 CD version. If you look at the back there, poor old Icarus is chopped up. You can't see his wings. If you didn't know any better, you'd think there was just some naked dude who jumped off the top of a building. Yeah, don't crop Maiden covers, ever. Thank you. That's how it should be. All right, looking inside, we've got lyrics, and we've got a band photo, all very faithful to the original. And then the piece de resistance. I absolutely love how this album looks. The yellow, in my view, is far more attractive than the picture discs we got in 2013. It just really pops. And the sound quality on this pressing is superb. This is one of the best sounding Maiden vinyls I've ever had the privilege of owning. Somewhere in Time remains one of my all-time favourite Maiden albums. I've got lots of different versions of it, but I'm still hungry for more, and I'm particularly excited to see if the band do a special release for the 40th anniversary in 2026. Let me know in the comments which versions you've got and what you're looking forward to in a special edition in a couple of years' time. Cheers, thanks for watching, up the irons.